Hello, guys. Okay, having some issues. Hold on 1 minute. Gonna have to put that there. And then just arranging these. Oh. Okay. All right, so I have to leave that up. Let's minimize this. Okay. There was some issues with, this was supposed to be a Zoom call. I guess I should probably bring up Zoom. So give me 1 second. There's some issue with Zoom right now and the Zoom connection, and so I'm not entirely sure what's happening. But if you, as you come on, just say hi. Okay, there we go. I guess we could always use Zoom too. I think we'll just minimize this. Yeah, okay. So, oh, there's 2 of me. Oh, okay, maybe I could do this actually. Let me see. Let me just get things arranged here. Sorry. As you're coming on, say hi, introduce yourself. I'm going to try to do this the best I can with what I got because it's very weird. Okay, maybe we won't do Zoom. Let me just see here. Okay. Nope, that's not gonna work. Gosh darn it. And I can't even see the comments, so that's kind of a bummer too. But I will get I'll get my phone up so I can see your guys' comments, and there's not 2 of me. Well, let me just figure out what I'm gonna do. Okay, here we go. Oh, it says that I'm live. Is it working now? Okay. Oh yeah, that's me here. Okay. Actually, let me see. Okay. All right, so let me get this up. Sorry, guys. I'm going to blame this on Zoom. I'm not going to blame it on my internet connection. Hey, Karen. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Sue. Hey, Carla. Hey, Cynthia. Katie, Cody, Shoshana. Hi, guys. Okay, so I'm going to try to figure out how to get the slides up here so we can see me and the slides at the same time. I just have to figure out how I'm going to possibly do that with this program since I can't use Zoom. So let's see. Let me try to download it as a PDF. Okay, let me try this way and see how this works. Hey, Danielle. Okay, so as you guys are coming on, make sure you say hi. And I would also love to hear, like, what's one of your biggest exercise struggles? What's your biggest exercise struggle? Where do you feel like you get the most stuck when it comes to exercise? So let me know that in the comments so we can address that on today's call and make sure that you get some support in that area. Okay, let me see if this is gonna work. Okay, it might. Do you like how you have this huge image of my face right here? Okay, let me zoom out of this a little bit so we can have it all fit. Okay. Okay, this is the best I'm going to be able to do without Zoom. Darn you, Zoom. Let me see what's going on here with Zoom. Okay. Marsha, Latasha, hello. Okay, what is your guys' biggest exercise struggle? This is not the time to be shy if you are here live. Even if you're here watching the replay, I would love to know what that is for you. I can close this. Let me just pull up Zoom. Okay, I need to exit out of Zoom because this is not working. End meeting. Okay, I'm gonna end meeting for Zoom because it's not working. Okay, super uncoordinated and feel awkward doing anything. I get stuck knowing how much I can challenge myself, not go easy or too hard. I'm either all in, trying to kill myself 6 days a week, or I'm all out. Who can relate to that one? I'm gonna get my little Buddha. It's gonna be right here to hold the phone as I watch your guys' comments come in. Okay, I'll put it right in front of my face so I don't have to stare at my face. Okay, so my biggest exercise struggle is stamina. I tire so easily. I don't like to work very hard during a workout, but I don't feel an easy one is as effective or worth time spent. Okay, yes. Perfectionism. I can't do it perfectly. So I don't do it at all. Getting motivated to work out. Okay. Get a drink of water. Does anybody else need some water? So in today's call, okay, so I really can't be moving around in this call because my face is going to come out. And I am a wiggly one. That is something I know for sure. Any of you who have watched any of my classes or anything, I'm a wiggly person. It's hard for me to sit in one place, sit still for a very long time. So this will be nice and challenging for me. But, okay, can I hide this? Okay, great. Try to get more things off the screen so it's not as busy. Hey, Annette. So, okay, today we're going to talk about putting an end to the start and stop exercise cycle and the reason why you may be feeling stuck. All of these reasons that you have posted here are absolutely valid. Feeling uncoordinated, feeling like you want to challenge yourself, but you can't challenge yourself because it feels uncomfortable, it's too hard, but is it worth it? I'm either all in or I'm all out. I feel like if I miss a day of movement, I have to let myself down, right? Stamina. I don't like to work out very hard, and so then I feel like the easy stuff doesn't count. Getting motivated working out. I always put workout on the end of my list, and it seems like I can never prioritize it. Yep, okay. Hey, Tiffany. So the reason why you're struggling with moving your body regularly has nothing to do with willpower, okay? Has nothing to do with willpower. And so often we think, hey, Leanne, glad you can make it. So often we think that the reason why we can't motivate ourselves or can't keep ourselves going or can't stay on any sort of a plan is because we're lacking willpower and we're lacking discipline. But what I want to teach you today, hey Michelle, is I want to teach you that a way of getting into an exercise routine that feels easy and fun and realistic, and it actually matches the natural rhythms and flows of your body so it feels effortless and you want to do it. And also, what else was I just going to say? That doesn't involve any shame or shit talking. I do cuss. I hope you guys know. I hope you guys don't mind that. I feel like if you follow me, you know that I swear. So I don't drop the F-bomb. It's very rare that I drop the F-bomb, but I do say, you know, some words. So just an FYI. So so often we think that the only way to really motivate ourselves to work out is by shaming ourselves, right? Is like, you should be doing this. You should be working. I gotta put my finger over here. You should be, you know, like, get to working out. And here at Wildly Alive, hey Brenda, we really believe that exercise, that creating change needs to happen from a place of respect, not from a place of shame. And when we decide that we're going to create change from a place of shame, it never results in something positive, because an unhappy journey never results in a happy ending. An unhappy journey never results in a happy ending. Did you hear me? I want you to all put that in the comments right now, because this is really important. And diet culture tries to tell us, if you just muster through, if you just hate yourself enough, then you can create the change. Then you can be a person who works out all the time. If you can just get through it, then you'll be happy. Hey Kendra, hey Angie, hey Joy. So I want you to put in the comments, an unhappy journey never results in a happy ending. So how can you learn how to have a movement routine and move your body regularly in a way that feels good? because you will never continue to exercise if it feels like crap. If you're shaming yourself and wagging your finger into it, or you're feeling like you need to yell at yourself for doing it or for not doing it, or you need to be in pain every time you work out, you will not continue anything if it doesn't feel good. So an unhappy journey never results in a happy ending. Yes, okay, good. Really want to drive that point across over and over again, because I know, if any of you know my story, most of you probably do, I never had a healthy relationship with exercise. I didn't exercise as a kid. I wasn't raised being taught the proper philosophies on taking care of your body, eating for your body, or exercising. I did none of that. I was raised on Hamburger Helper. And my mom did the best that she could with what she had, and I don't blame her for it. But when I got out of high school and I gained all kinds of weight, I definitely struggled, and I started dieting like crazy. And I had a lot of willpower, and I had a lot of discipline. And I lost weight by the very masculine diet culture way. And I thought, if I could just hate myself enough, if I can just get through this and I can just be thin and be fit and be ripped, if I can just do that and get there and just force it to happen, then I'll be happy. Well, guess what? It happened. I had a rockin' body. Man, you'd see a picture of my body and you'd be like, I'd give anything to have her body. And you know what? I was so unhappy. I was so worse off after I followed all those exercise programs. I was an exercise video junkie. I had all the DVDs. Oh man, I wish I could name some of them. I mean, I did Taibo. Was that it? Taibo? Was it Taibo? Yes, Taibo, where you're like doing kickboxing. Oh man, what was that one? It's like the step. There's so many. I did so many exercise DVD programs. Can any of you relate to that? Those aren't even really a thing now, right? It's all like apps and stuff like that. But remember when you would like see an infomercial and it would be like a DVD set that you bought? I did all of that. I had loads and loads of DVDs on my shelf. And I did it. I lost the weight, and yes, Taibo. Okay, yes. Oh, there's another one that I did all the time. I wish I could remember what it was called. Oh man, it was super cheesy. But I mean, I did like the steps. I did all the things. I had the gym membership. I did all of it. And I lost the weight and I got the banging body. And you know what? I was worse off. I was a mess. I was obsessed with working out. I was afraid that if I didn't work out that I would gain the weight back. I was constantly thinking about when I would work out and what I'm going to burn off when I work out and all these things. And I was so insecure. Even though my body looked great, I was way less confident than I was before I started dieting. And I know this sounds conspiracy theory, but it's really true. Diet culture wants to set you up to fail, so you keep coming back. They want you to think that you need their plans because they create a plan for you, and then the plan's over and it's like, oh hey, you're gonna need this next plan, so here you go. Just pay me $50 or whatever, and then you get this next plan. And they create this codependency, and they break your trust with yourself. And that's exactly what happened to me. I didn't trust myself. The more exercise programs I did, the more I did, I proved to myself that I couldn't trust myself and I needed the plan. I was deathly afraid of being not on an exercise plan. Deathly afraid. I always needed something. I was either training for a triathlon or I was doing P90X or, like I always needed to be on something. Yeah, P90X. See, Brenda just said it. Feeling like it has to be a big production. I just can't run for 10 minutes. I feel like that's not enough, so I just skip it altogether. Also feeling so tired. My husband works long hours, so I'm with the kiddos all day. I try to do the workout videos on TV, but it's complete craziness. Yeah. So, like it is this cycle that diet culture sets up is if you don't trust yourself and you don't believe in yourself, then you'll be coming back. And again, I know that when I talk about this with Weight Watchers, people get so defensive because everybody loves Weight Watchers. But the former CFO of Weight Watchers said that 82% of their profits is returning customers. 82%, guys. 82%. So let's think about that. If they set you up for success, their business goes under. They don't want that. They don't want that. So exercise programs are the same. Beachbody is the same. I know. I bring up Beachbody, people get defensive. But I'm sorry, but Beachbody and Beachbody coaches, majority of them are actually contributing to the problem, not the solution. Because they are teaching women that they cannot trust themselves and they need a plan. And I am not about that. I want to be the last person that you run into to teach you this. I want to be the last person to teach you. I want you to learn this stuff. I want you to learn how to listen to your body. I want you to learn how to create your own plan so you never have to be in my world or hire me as your coach ever again. That is my goal. I do have clients come back for sure, but they come back because they want to. They want to be in the vibe of Wildly Alive. They want to be around the sisterhood. It's fun. We have a great time. The community is tight knit and beautiful and loving. So they come back because they want to, not because they need to. Because they like the vibe, and this is kind of swimming upstream a little bit because everybody around them is doing those diets. Yeah, I was actually a Beachbody coach, and I completely agree. My Ashley, a Wildly Alive team member, she was a Wildly Alive coach. She was a Beachbody coach, and she said when you get in and you learn about Beachbody, it's kind of sickening. So I think that there are absolutely some Beachbody coaches. I will say this, and I was a former personal trainer. Like, I was teaching people plans. I was teaching people shakes and all of the things. And I was doing it with the best of intentions. I truly loved people and I wanted to help. But I was so lost in my own disordered eating and my own disordered exercising that I didn't even see I was contributing to the problem. And so I don't think a lot of people are doing it intentionally when they start. I think they get into it and their intuition tells them there's something a little off about this, but they're so afraid that their profits are going to suffer that they stay in it. I think that happens all the time. So I'm not sitting here saying that every single person is terrible. I think we go into it wanting to help and it just happens. It's so true. I used to work at Beachbody. They play clips of fitness videos all day and make you feel like you're not doing enough. Right. Hey, Heather. Hey, Mandy. Yep, exactly. So my goal with starting with this masterclass and just being in the Wildly Alive world is I want to teach you how to listen to your body, and I want to teach you how to create a movement plan that is based on your body in this phase of your life with your specific ailments, with your specific schedule, so you can have the tool to create to be somebody who moves for the rest of your life. So you don't have to rely on an app. So you don't have to rely on anybody or anything outside of you to find success. Of course, again, I am still always here, and people and former clients will come back and just want to be in my world and all of the thing because they want to, not because they need it. Not because at one point, again, I was deathly afraid of not being on a plan. They don't come to me because they're deathly afraid. And they feel like, oh, I'm going to get fat if I don't have you. No. We're going to teach you how to listen to your body. Okay? So you are in the right place. So does that sound good to you guys? How does that sound to you? Does that sound too good to be true? Like, just be honest with me. I want you to be honest with me. How does that sound to you? How does that sound to you? Does it sound good, but like, okay, Nicole. Does it sound good, but you're like, okay, all right, I'm in. Just be totally honest with me here. I want to hear how does that really sound to you? How does that really sound? I'm just seeing if you guys can actually read the text. I want to stay on the screen. If I can make this a little smaller. Oh, I can make it a little smaller, but the problemo. Okay, that works. Let's do that. I want to be able to make sure you guys can see the text on the screen. Ooh, there we go. Looky there. It's looking better and better the more I tweak it. Okay, sounds good. Sounds too good to be true. Honestly, a little terrifying. Okay, Cynthia, tell me a little bit more about that. Why does it sound terrifying? Too good to be true is, I think, a realistic answer, Cody. Like, I think that when I was kind of immersed in diet culture, it seems like, oh, that's a crock. There's no way. I want to trust myself to make decisions for my body and health. Yeah. Good for others, but I can't trust myself, says Angie. Yeah. So I just want to echo you guys. Diet culture tells you you cannot trust yourself. They don't want you to trust yourself. They want you to follow their rigid plan. So then they can sell you the next one. So you aren't going anywhere. And so if you feel like I can't trust myself, if you feel like I can't trust my body, I am telling you that is absolutely fair. Sounds good. I'm excited. I just hope I'll stay motivated. Okay, good. I avoid movement at all costs. Okay. There's probably something deeper there, Cody. I'm not going to go into your history with movement as much into this, but if you, I'm going to be talking about my new program, How to Become a Person Who Loves to Work Out. And if you want to join that, you are more than welcome to join that. But more than anything, I still want you guys leaving this with some good tools to go off on your own if you don't feel like you want to join that program, or we end up running out of spots because we don't have a ton of spots left. Because it's always been such a struggle, I think. If I'm not thinking about it every moment, then it won't work, right? The obsession. It might work for some, but don't think it would work for me. Yep. Okay, so let's say you're in the right place if you're awakening to the lies diet culture is spreading and looking for real lasting solutions. You're in the right place if you're being called to live an active lifestyle without drama every day. You're in the right place if you're feeling stuck on how to approach fitness in a realistic and enjoyable way. You're in the right place if you're sick and tired of extreme workout programs and you're over it. And you're in the right place if you want to feel and look better, but you don't want to have to spend hours on the treadmill or be in pain to find that. How does that sound? Okay, let's go to this next slide. Whoa, this moves very quickly. Okay, you are not in the right place if you are seduced by quick fixes or blueprint exercise programs. You believe change can happen overnight. You are expecting lasting results when you don't decide to do the deeper work. Deeper work, guys. Deeper work. Let me echo that. You're not in the right place if you think you have to do this perfectly. You do not have to do this perfectly. You don't. You don't. You don't, you don't, you don't, you don't, you don't. No way. You don't have to be perfect. Don't expect me to be perfect. This is not going to be a perfect journey. But with each stumble and fall you make, you learn a lesson, you get up, you dust yourself off, and you keep going. You fall down 7, you get up 8. Simple as that. You just don't stop. You just keep going. You just don't quit. Just don't quit. I say that to my clients all the time. As long as you don't quit, you will succeed. Put that in the comments. As long as you don't quit, you will succeed. As long as you don't quit, you will succeed. Hey, Mary. I think about food 24 hours and it doesn't work. Good. No, yeah. The obsession definitely doesn't help anything. You aren't trying this. You're not in the right place if you aren't open to trying a new creative approach to health and reshaping your body, because that's what we're talking about today. This is a very creative approach. Okay, so what I would like you to do, get a drink of water. As long as you don't quit, you will succeed. Yes, perfect, guys. Okay, what I want you all to do is I want you all to put your hand on your heart, and I want you to close your eyes. I'm going to put a little bit of music on while we're doing this grounding. We're going to do a quick grounding to get into our body. And we're not going to listen to that song. And let me just get some music. Put your hand on your heart. Here we go. Get the music going here. It's quiet. Okay, go ahead and put your hand on your heart for me and close your eyes. Okay, I want you to take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath so big that it expands your belly like a balloon. And hold at the top. And exhale it all out. Push it all out. Deep breath in until there is no air left to fill your belly. Hold at the top and exhale it out. One more time, deep breath in. As much air as you possibly can. Feel the air press up against your belly and your rib cage and your diaphragm. Hold at the top and exhale out. And I want you to think back to when you were around 6 or 7 years old. How do you think you felt about moving your body at that age? Even if you can't remember that time of your life, how do you think you felt at 6 or 7 years old about your body and about moving your body? What's the general feeling you felt as that very young girl? And then think to when you were around 12 or 13, maybe in PE class or playing outside with friends. How did you feel about your body, moving your body at that age? What was the general feeling? And then thinking a little further around your 20s, how did you feel about your body as you were graduating high school? Maybe you were going into college, but you were starting your adult life. How did you feel moving your body around that time? What was the general feeling? And then into your 30s, how did you feel about your body and movement then? And then what about now? In this present time, how do you feel when you're moving your body? How do you feel about moving your body and exercising? And as we're reminiscing on the past and thinking about this history between you and your body, and exercise. And if you imagine that your body is something separate than you, if she's a living, breathing, feeling thing, and like she has a voice, and she's been with you in this journey this whole time, if she could talk right now, what do you think she would say? How do you think she feels about your journey together? How do you think she feels about the things you have said to her? And if you could give her some wisdom, or some love, or some compassion, if you're feeling the desire to apologize, or even just imagining, as funny as this sounds, you giving your body a hug. Because she is just doing the best with what she has. Even if you don't feed her the right food, even if you don't give her enough water, even if you force her to exercise when she needs to take a nap, or when you force her to sit when she's been sitting for entirely too long, she's giving to you 24/7. Maybe just having some compassion wash over you and her. And just saying to her, you're ready to do better. You're ready to do this right. You're ready to let her lead. You're ready to trust her. You're ready to get on the same team. And take a really deep breath in and open your eyes. Good. Okay, so how was that for you? What came up for you? Was there a theme in the feeling that you had with your body? What was the theme? What was the general feeling, the general theme, as we kind of went through that little lifeline of your relationship with your body? Let me see if my... Okay, never enough. Never enough. Can anybody agree with that? Never enough. Shame. Constantly feeling ashamed of your body. Got worse as I got older. Sadness. Not wanting to move her. Regret. Uncomfortable. Not good enough no matter how I go about it. Right. I felt that my body is trying to comfort me. We definitely hugged as I apologized. Beautiful, Latasha. I love it. So if we want to believe this or not, your relationship with movement affects every aspect of your life. It affects your confidence. It affects your health. It affects your marriage or your partnership. I think I spelled marriage wrong. It affects your parenting, you parenting, and it affects your future. It absolutely affects your future. The older I got, the less I moved, which made me feel uncomfortable in my skin because I got bigger. Yep. I felt like my body was asking me to just do what I can, and she would take care of everything but to try. I miss the younger days when I wanted to move, gymnastics, etc. I don't like feeling forced now. Hey, Marilyn. Yeah. So, your relationship with movement affects every aspect of your life. And so I want to play the what if game. What if? What if we let the past be the past? And what if we could create a future of possibility and change? Because all this moment is right now is a manifestation of the past. That's all it is. You in this moment is a manifestation of the past. And guess what? You don't have to take the past with you into the future. Isn't that liberating? Yes, you could absolutely go into a shame cycle right now. And you could say, oh, I'm such a piece of crap because I'm just a manifestation of my past. And if only I would have changed, then my future, my current reality wouldn't be what it is. No, that's not what this is about. What I'm trying to get through to you is that you can create a different future. You have the power to create a different future, but you have to believe it. You have to understand that your past does not define your future. Your past can be the past, but you're choosing to take all of those old stories, you're choosing to take all of that old stuff, and you're choosing to bring it with you in the future. You've got to step into a place of possibilities. I feel like I have neglected my body. Yep. So Katie, it is what it is, right? We can either sit here and we can spin ourselves in the fact that we are feeling shameful about the past, or we can just say, okay, I have neglected you. Okay, I have neglected you. I did not do my best. I take responsibility for that, and I'm ready to change. I'm ready to create something new. I'm ready to create a new dynamic. I'm ready to not take my past with me. And when you go into a shame cycle and you say, oh, you're such a piece of crap and you shouldn't be doing that, blah, blah, blah. You say all those things. All you're doing is keeping yourself stuck in the past. You're not creating a new future of possibility, right? For years, my self-worth was based on how I look. Yep, that's all of us. That's all of us, Carla, for sure. So what if you could actually feel good while moving? You could feel invigorated. You could feel confident. You could feel like you could navigate movement and not second guess yourself. What if you wanted to move your body regularly and it was something that you actually craved? What if? Wouldn't that be cool? Hey, Molly. What if it felt easy and fun? What if movement was just easy and fun and had no expectation? No expectation. You just were moving your body to have fun and make it feel good and be easy and just enjoy it. What if movement was just for the pure enjoyment of feeling good? To increase your quality of life. What if exercise was just that? What if it didn't hurt? What if it didn't have to hurt? What if? This is what I like to say, getting on the train of possibility. The what if train of possibility. Playing in the possibility of a different reality in the future. What if? I play the what if game with my clients all the time. All the time. What if? What if? What if? It doesn't hurt. Let's play. Let's play. What if? That would be so wonderful. I want that. Yes. What if you empowered yourself throughout it? What if you empowered yourself as you were moving your body and not talking crap about your body? Oh, you're so out of shape. You're so fat. I can't believe you let get yourself this way. Why? Why'd you do that? Right? I'm going to try to open this in Adobe Reader. I'm such a perfectionist, I know. But I don't like all the busyness happening on the screen. So I think this will look a little bit better. Okay, let me just zoom in here. There we go. Okay, that's better. Woo! What if you didn't have to worry about this part of your life anymore? What if you didn't have to worry about this part? What if it was just something that you did? No drama, just what you did. It's just like brushing your teeth. Moving your body is just like brushing your teeth. You only think about it when you're in the moment of doing it, when you're getting ready to do it. That's the only time you think about it. What if? Wouldn't that be cool? How do you think your life would change? Let me hear from you about that. How would your life change if you didn't have to think about movement? You didn't have to shame yourself. You didn't have to put yourself down. It was just like something that you did and it was no big thing. And, you know, you do it when you're like thinking about it. You know you haven't moved in a day or two. So you think about the thing and you're like, okay, I'm going to do the thing. You do the thing and it feels great and it's over and don't have to think about it anymore. How much mental energy would you still have left? What could you do with that mental energy? What would happen? Let me hear from you. What would happen? What do you think you would do? What do you think you'd create in your life? Where do you think you'd take that energy? It would bring me a source of happiness. I think I would feel a lot better. So maybe you just have more space in your brain, Latasha? Like more peace, maybe? What do you think would happen to your relationships? Do you think that your friendships or your marriage would improve? You think you'd be a little less edgy? A little less irritable? What do you think would happen to your parenting if you're a parent? What do you think if you didn't have to worry about it? And do you think you'd be like the mom or the grandmother who like gets to wrestle with their kids and grandkids? You think you'd be that one? Not worrying about it would be amazing. That would mean moving was natural, organic, enjoyable. I would feel as though a huge weight would be lifted off my body, heart, and mind. Yes, I wouldn't stop looking for all the podcasts that would help me learn how to feel like doing it. Right. I would be more happy. I would be more healthy. Could relax. So I was thinking about this the other day. So my parents, my dad and my stepmother, they do not move their bodies at all. And they're thinking about like moving to a ranch style home because they don't like the stairs. And I'm like, if you just use your body, then you could handle the stairs. Like, let's not, you know, if you don't use it, you lose it. So like, why don't you just like, she has a recumbent bike. Why don't you get on the recumbent bike? And the way that my stepmom versus Zach's mom orients with Wyatt is different. So Zach's mom just came and visited us for a few weeks. And she's the wrestling grandma. They were like wrestling with her and running around and going to the pool and, you know, doing all the things and riding bikes. And she's the grandma riding the bikes and wrestling and going to the pool. And it makes my heart so sad that my stepmom can't do any of those things. She doesn't feel like she can be in a bathing suit. She definitely has so much pain in her body that she couldn't like wrestle with Wyatt. She couldn't ride a bike. And so I really thought about like, what kind of grandma do I want to be? I'm like, I want to be like Zach's mom. I want to be able to wrestle with my grandkids and ride on bikes and go in the swimming pool and, you know, be able to wear a bathing suit no matter what my body looked like and still be able to play, right? Like, just think about your relationships and your quality of life with people you love. What would happen if you could heal this part of your life? Would be less edgy. Wow, that resonates. My marriage would have more pleasure and relaxation and undoubtedly some actual sex. Right. Your sex life is absolutely affected by your relationship with movement. And so what I'm doing here, and I hope you guys, I would like to be Zach's mom. Yeah, exactly. I'm like your stepmom and I hate it. Okay, Annette, this is not a time to go into a shame cycle, okay? I don't want you to do that. Tell Helga to go away. I just want you to put your hand on your heart and I want you to say, that is a byproduct of my past. That doesn't need to be a product of my future. And I am choosing to take the steps forward to create a different reality. That's what I'm doing. It's that important to me that I can wrestle with my grandkids. I want to be able to go to the pool with them. I want to ride bikes with them. I want to have those moments with them because that's what matters, because that's what exercise means. What I'm trying to really drive the point across here, guys, is that we do not exercise our body to have a smaller ass. Did you hear me? It doesn't matter what size your butt is. It doesn't matter if you have cellulite. It doesn't matter if you have rolls. We do not exercise to manipulate or change our body. That is not why we are here. We are here to make the things that matter, matter. What matters? Memories. What matters? Experiences. What matters? Sex, orgasms, love. What matters? That's why we move our body, to focus on the things that matter. And for so long, our culture has told us that the only thing that matters is what our body looks like, and it's crap. And so we keep trying to reach for a different looking body and thinking, when my body looks different, then I'm going to have all those experiences. But guess what happens? We've all been stuck in this cycle. Our body maybe changes a little bit or we don't do it, and now we feel like we can't live our life unless our body looks different, and it's crap. We are moving our bodies regularly so we can make the things that matter, matter. Not to manipulate our bodies. Am I not saying your body won't change? No, that's not what I'm saying. It's a byproduct. It's great. But this is what I say to my clients all the time. Weight loss and changing your body and reshaping your body, it can't be in the driver's seat. It can't be in the passenger seat. It needs to be in the trunk. And really understanding that the reason why I'm moving my body on a regular basis is to make the things that matter, matter. Those what matter words brings warmth to my heart while listening to you. Right. And most of us just start an exercise routine because we feel like we'll get more respect, we'll love ourselves if we're smaller. Why? Tell me why. Tell me in the comments why. Why do you want to move your body regularly? What's the deeper reasons? Why do you want to move your body regularly? Tell me that. What matters to you? What matters? Because I'm telling you, if your only reason to exercise your body on a regular basis is to have a smaller butt, you will quit. You will not stick with it. We've got to go deeper. We've got to get to the real stuff. We've got to get to the stuff that matters, because that stuff that matters will get you up every day to move your body. When you think about being a grandma and you think about, do you want to be like my stepmom or do you want to be like Zach's mom, that will get you up. That will get you going. That inspiration of those moments and those memories and how empowered and strong and alive you will feel that you can ride your bike with your grandkids. Or you can ride your bike with your friends. When you're 60, 70 years old. That will get you up. That will get you moving. But if the only reason why you're showing up here is to just manipulate your body and you feel like I can't figure out why I can't keep going, it's because the only reason why you're exercising is to manipulate your body. You've got to go deeper. Trampolining with the kids, yes. We do have to talk about I was just talking with a lady who signed up pelvic floor. We'll talk about pelvic floor, keeping your pelvic floor strong. We're going to talk about that in the program for sure. To be able to keep moving it. I'm 48 and don't want to end up like your stepmom. Yes, okay. I want physical freedom right now. I get out of breath doing the smallest things. It makes me feel so limited. I want to be set free. Yes, freedom. Go, like maybe hiking a mountain one day. Maybe doing a triathlon one day. Maybe going on a long bike ride one day, right? I don't care about the size of my butt. I want to move without hurting. I want to keep up with my kids. I want to feel good, not depressed, and improve my marriage and have more sex. Yes! I got the chills, Cody. That is what you need when you think about moving. When you're thinking about should I, shouldn't I, you think about your life in hindsight. Think about your life in hindsight. I want to feel better. I want to be stronger and more confident. I want my asthma to improve. I don't want to be afraid to do things because I don't think I can do it. I want to play with my nieces and nephews. Yes. Tiffany's coming to the Wildly Alive Sisterhood Retreat, which this picture is from the retreat. We're going to hike, and you're going to do it, Tiffany, and you're going to feel so empowered afterwards. There were many tears on the top of this mountain. This is on top of a mountain, this picture right here. We might also do something else. I'm looking into it. It's going to be really fun. It's going to challenge you on all levels, but you will finish it feeling bolder than ever, feeling like you can tackle any mountain because your body is way more capable. All of your bodies are way more capable than you give her credit for. What happens is you start talking crap about her, and then she weakens. You've got to start being nicer to your body. You've got to start empowering her. You've got to start giving her some damn credit because she's doing the best she can. And when you're moving, you've got to be kind. And if you're kind and you're moving and you're feeling challenged, but you're like, you got this, you got this, you got this. This is what we do in every Wildly Alive workout. I am reframing your belief system around movement. I am asking you, are you being a bully or are you being a cheerleader? I'm asking you, what's your deeper reason? We call them the deeper three. What's your deeper three? I have you channel all of that while we're moving our body. And in the How to Become a Person Who Loves to Work Out program, we move every day. And I get into your head every day. Every day. We're getting into why are you here? What is your deeper three? What matters? You want more sex? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's just keep doing it. Swimming in the ocean. I want to be able to go hiking, riding bikes with my son. I'm so excited. I'm so excited too, Tiffany. It's going to be amazing. Okay, this is very hard to change slides. Okay, here we go. So let's talk about how to start creating this. So if you end up joining the program or not, I want you to pay attention because this is stuff you can take with you either way, okay? So make it easy, step one. You like that? Wordy. Make it easy, step one. Start accepting the cycle. So I called this how to put an end to the start and stop cycle, but here's the interesting thing. We are meant to start and stop. It is how we are designed as women. So we are naturally falling into a cycle, and the reason why we're staying stuck is because we're telling ourselves we're not supposed to be stopping right now. You're supposed to be exercising 60 minutes a day, 7 days a week, never have a break, blah, 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 blah. And so it's proof. The fact that you are starting and stopping is proof that we are designed to start and stop. And I know some of you are feeling a little annoyed by that, but stick with me. Okay? You can call it slow down or speed up if that feels better. But we are cyclical beings. We run on a cycle. If you have your period or not, if you are a woman, I mean, men cycle too, but men cycle on a 24-hour period, women cycle on a 28-day period, okay? We all have 28-day hormonal cycle. And there's one phase of that cycle called our winter phase, called your bleeding phase or the new moon phase, that we are meant to stop. And the reason why we stay stopped is because we're not tuning into the natural cycles of our body. And we're telling and shaming ourselves that we should be moving right now. And then we stay stuck. But what if you could start tuning into this cycle and seeing that stopping is a part of it. And you need it. You need it. Okay? When you accept that we women are cyclical beings and we can stop shaming ourselves for slowing down or stopping, then you get into the rhythm. Then you create the natural momentum. I'll explain that a little bit more. This also means completely letting go of weekly and monthly plans designed for the masses. We got to let that go. Those plans are designed for a man's body. Okay? The plans are designed for a man's body. This is about learning how your body works and trusting how she is designed. All those exercise programs are not designed for us, ladies. They're not. They're not. And that's why you feel like you can never succeed, is because it's a setup for failure. So I'm going to teach you something called the cyclical self-care. And I really went back and forth on if I was going to teach this, because honestly, I think at first I was like talking to Ashley about it, and I was like, I'm afraid of teaching this because I'm afraid that they're not going to get it, but it's actually so simple. So here's what I want to say to you. You're overthinking it. Okay? You're overthinking it. Don't overthink it. This is much simpler than you could ever imagine. But so often when I talk about cyclical self-care, women have all the questions. So here's what I want you to do. As we're going through this, I want you to ask all the questions. Ask all the questions, and you will be surprised how the answer is so simple. So as we're going through this, and I'm teaching you about cyclical self-care and cyclical movement, specifically, in this masterclass, I want you to ask all the questions. Ask all the questions so we can get it out, we can let it all out, we can get all the questions out, and take it with a grain of salt that you're probably overthinking it. It's way simpler than you think. Okay? So this is called cyclical self-care. This is called cyclical movement. This is how you are going to start setting up your movement plan. What I'm teaching you right here is how to set up your movement plan. That's what we're doing in this masterclass. So I am very thirsty. So we all work on a 28-day cycle. We have 4 phases of each cycle, and those 4 phases mirror the 4 phases of the moon. The moon is also on a 28-day cycle. Think about that, ladies. We are biologically connected to the moon. How badass is that? Isn't that amazing? Come on. Give me a little like high five, hands up in the comments if that is amazing. We are biologically synced up with the moon. The moon has 4 phases. We have 4 phases. The moon's on a 28-day cycle. We're on a 28-day cycle. And those same 4 phases mirror each other. Yes, okay. It's made so much sense with the seasons, so important. Yes, okay. My adult sons live in a beautiful mountain area, and we went to visit, and I don't want to be scared that the day's plan includes a hike. Yes, I want to be up for everything. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Okay. So, stick with me here if you're new to this. So, the moon has 4 phases. Our body has 4 phases. They both run on a 28-day cycle. Those 4 phases also mirror the 4 seasons of the planet. Now, the planet is on a 365-day cycle, okay? That can kind of throw you off. But it's so easy. The cyclical movement plan can be so easy because we all go through a winter phase, a spring phase, a summer phase, a fall phase. And whenever you're feeling confused on what you should be doing in each phase, you just think about the season. Okay, so let's show you how to do this. Yes, Kendra, putting all the moons in the chat. I love it. Okay, so winter phase. Now, let me just say really quickly, if you're not bleeding, you're on hormonal birth control, you're pregnant, you're perimenopause, you've had menopause, you've had a hysterectomy, all you do is you follow the moon. You get an app, free moon app, and you turn on the notifications, so the notification comes to your phone and says, hey, we're in a new moon, and then you take the cyclical self-care and you look at you think about the seasons, and then you think about the season. Oh, we're in a new moon. So if you look at the dark green here part, I'm sure you can't read this because it's kind of blurry. Sorry. My butt is sweating. It's really hot in here. So we're starting with the winter. The winter is the new moon. It's the bleeding phase. This is when you're bleeding. So what happens during winter? What's a common thing that happens during winter? Right? What are some characteristics of the winter? What are some characteristics of the winter? Restore, relax, rejuvenate. This is where we're stopping. This is where we don't really feel like moving. This is where, back in the day, we'd go in the red hut with all the other ladies. And you know what? We wouldn't be exercising. This is when we're stopping. This is when we have to give ourselves permission to stop. It's okay to stop here. We need it. Our body is working really hard. Even if you're just following the moon, your body is in a new moon state. Our bodies sync up with the moon. Our bodies sync up with the moon. Our bodies are like, what, 70% water. If you know anything about oceans and the tides, the moon affects our body. So I know that some of you who aren't cycling feel like this isn't going to apply to me. This applies to you. Your body is synced up. Yeah, hibernation. Exactly. It is time to stop. This is a part of the cycle where we stop and we don't shame ourselves. We give ourselves permission to stop. So usually each phase lasts about a week-ish. Your notifications will tell you. It'll come up and it'll say, you're in a new moon. Okay, I'm in a new moon. Let's tune into my body. How is my body feeling? And then you will start to feel like, okay, I'm not really feeling like exercising. Maybe I'm feeling like just doing something relaxing, like a Pilates video or a yin yoga or a walk around the block. Maybe nothing. It's okay. It's fine. Right. And then we move into spring. So the spring, so this little like snowflake here, these are little visuals because I'm a visual learner. You'll see in a minute. Where these little visuals come from. So do you think of like snowflakes? You think of hibernating. You think of slowing down. And then we move into the spring. So the spring is the waxing moon. So the waxing moon is growing. Okay, the waxing moon is growing. I sure hope I got that right. I don't think I got that right on the calendar. I'm going to have to fix that. I think I put waning. It's waxing. What's the best free moon phase app? I think there's one just called Moon Phases, honestly. Okay, so then we move into spring, and that's the little, like, think about springtime, right? New beginnings. Things are, like, new little pops of seeds are coming out. There's a little bit of growth in the plants. You're starting to see them pop through the soil. Like, you're waking up. Your body is waking up to movement. You're wanting a little more energy. You have a little more energy to do some movement. You're starting to feel the natural pull to move. This is where the natural motivation comes. But if we stay in winter and we shame ourselves and say, you should be moving, you're a piece of shit, blah, 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 you're going to move into spring and you're going to feel so crummy about yourself, you're not going to want to move. Why even start? I'm supposed to be like, it's on all the time. There's no reason. I'm just going to quit, blah, blah, blah. We have to let all of that go, you guys. Like, I'm putting a straw in between your ears and I'm blowing through it. So we can let all that go. We got to let all that go. You were designed to stop. You were designed to pause. So when you feel like, ooh, I'm feeling a little springy, I'm feeling like I kind of want to do something. Do something! This is not about changing our body. It's not about manipulating our body. It's the deeper three. It's the deeper three. I downloaded Moon Phases and Period Gold. Okay, good, Michelle, great. Moon Phases and Moon Calendar I use. Okay, great. Thanks, guys. So then we move into summer. What's the energy of summer? What's the energy of summer? What's the characteristics of summer? If you were to think about your body in a summer mode, when she was in summery feeling vibe, she was in summer vibe, what do you think would be happening in summer vibe? How do you think she'd be feeling in summer vibe? What's the vibes of the summer? The flower is blooming. Things are poppin', right? Things are poppin' right now. this natural feeling of like, yes, I can do higher intensity things. I can move. Yes, I want to like, I do want to push my body. I am feeling like, yeah, I'm feeling all summery. I'm feeling all, yeah. The days are longer, right? Go, go, go. Yes. You have more energy in summer. So this is the full moon. Full moon, guys. The full moon affects us. Remember they say all the crazies come out in the full moon? It's because we have more energy. We have more energy. So this is when, again, if you just start using the moon app, if you don't have your period, if you use the moon app and start keeping an eye on all of this stuff and you'll get a movement calendar, it will start to happen. You'll start to connect the dots. You'll start to realize, oh, my body wants to move now. Right, more time outdoors, energized. Oops, and then there's the fall phase. So what's the fall vibe like? What's fall vibe? This is the waning moon. The moon is starting to get smaller because the winter is no moon, right? It's the dark moon. There's no moon out. So what's the vibe of fall? Think about the fall. Think about what's happening in the fall for us, right? We're all just getting ready for winter. We're starting to like, the squirrels are grabbing their nuts and like getting everything organized. There's kind of this nesting that happens, right? So what I have found is that I still have kind of summery energy, like right until like a day or two before my period. So I have quite a bit of energy, but then I start to slow down. I start to feel, slow down, says Kendra. Yes, we start to slow down. There's this natural curve to slow down. So this little leaf here is like the leaves are falling, okay? So what phase are you in right now? So if you're following the moon, you are in full moon. You're in full moon right now. We just had a full moon on Saturday. So we don't move into the waning moon or the fall energy until I think we have like a day or two. And then over the next week, you're going to start slowing down. So if you know, like think about where you're at with your body. Like where are you at with your body? Right now, I'm in the spring phase. I'm in spring. So I'm definitely feeling the pickup. I'm feeling the pickup. Yesterday I went for a run. I hadn't gone on a run for like over a week. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything for like 5 days during my period. Nothing. Cool. No shame. That's how I'm designed. And then I started feeling the pull. Feeling the pull. I'm in the fall phase. Yep, okay. Great. So Carla, you're pretty close to the moon. We're not always going to be synced up. If those of you who are having your periods, don't even try. Don't even try to sync your period up with the moon. I'm telling you, it will happen sometimes, usually during the summer, because their circadian rhythm gets thrown off with lights in the winter. But if you have a period and you're not on hormonal birth control, you follow your body. If you are on hormonal birth control and you don't have your period, you follow the moon. Okay, Michelle's in spring. Okay, good. So let's just kind of talk about this cycle really quickly. Man, I am really going over. I am talking a lot. Sorry, guys. This might run a little late. I'll try to buzz through this. So the reason why we get stuck is because our society says that we need to be in spring and summer all the time. Right? When do you feel your best? When you're productive? When you're exercising hard? So our society tells us, how does perimenopause, premenopause? Okay, so Cody, you follow the moon. So you're in summer, or you're in summer energy right now. You're in full moon phase. So when we are rewarded to be in the upward, faster, lighter phases, the pink and the yellow. Can you see my mouse? When we are rewarded to be up here, and then we get down here and we deny it and we think we're pieces of crap and we shouldn't be slowing down and we should be going 1,000,000 miles a minute, what happens is we get stuck. But when you start to look at the upward cycle of prosperity, you realize, look at how it's designed. There's brilliance in this. Look at how winter, the green pops you into a new cycle. The resting of the green pops you into spring, which says that we are designed to rest. The great Mother Earth herself cannot be in spring and summer 24/7, 365. And neither can our bodies. We are designed with these 4 cycles. Okay? So you have to give yourself time to rest so you can pop into a new cycle. If you choose to beat yourself up because you're resting, this is where you stay stuck in winter, and this is where I think most women fall into depression. Because they're shaming themselves for, you should be going hard, you should be exercising right now, you should be getting more things done, you have that to-do list, you have so many things to do, you have also, you're just such a piece of crap. Scroll, 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 eat, 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 drink, drink, drink. The shame that you should be getting more done, that you should be moving, keeps you stuck. We've got to just accept that and give ourselves permission to rest. Can I get an amen on that? Come on, ladies. I know it's hard. Resting is hard. You have to train yourself to be able to rest. I have been a workaholic, control freak, perfectionist my whole life. If I can do it, you totally can. My whole life I have been that way. I have been going 1,000,000 miles a minute the minute I came out of my mother. If I can learn how to rest, and I can learn how to lean back and relax and get into the natural cycle of life in my body, I'm telling you, anyone can do it. Okay, make it easy. Step 2, pay attention to your body's cues. So your body is always talking to you, and it's your job to pay attention. So take an inventory of your sleep. Have you been sleeping well? Your stress levels, where has your stress been? Your relationships, your job. Is your job been taxing you? You've been working a lot. The social climate, right? Politics, the social justice movement. Like, all of these things affect your body. Amen. I am much too good at resting, however. Okay. I think, Molly, when you really start paying attention to your body, you'll realize she wants to move more than you think. And I think maybe that's an old story that you've been telling yourself that's manifesting itself in the current reality. Our bodies are designed to move, Molly. Designed that way. We're designed that way. Your body isn't the only body who isn't designed that way. We all are designed to move. So if you let go of the story that you don't really move, I think you'll start to realize that your body does actually want to move, but you've just been believing the story for so long that you haven't been moving her. Right? So you need to pay attention to your body's cues. Your body is always talking to you. So would it make sense to do a HIIT workout, a high-intensity workout, when you haven't slept well in a week? Would that make sense? This is a very intuitive process, guys. When we let go of what diet culture has brainwashed us to believe, we realize this stuff just makes sense. No. Does not make sense to do a high-intensity workout when I've been stressed out and I haven't slept. That makes no sense. No. No, I am not a good person if I force my body to exercise when really she needs to take a nap. And would it make sense to go for a run or do something intense when you're bleeding or when you're in the new moon and you're just feeling, you're feeling like reading a book, right? So, I'm going to skip that, just because we got to keep moving. So, your cycles, so here's step 3. You need, when you're thinking about your movement plan, you need to take into consideration your cycle, where you're at, on the 4 phases, either the moon or your body, and your body's cues. And that will help you to determine how you will move that day. Okay? So each month, you create a baseline weekly goal. Okay, so I'm going to get into this. You all are going to get a copy of this. I need to get the link for you and put it into the comments. But you all are going to get a copy of this. Let me give you the copy now because I think it might be good for you to look at it while I'm doing this. Oh, I can't do that. Okay. Only see some. Wonder why I only see Shoshana and Leanne. You're not showing up on my phone. Okay, let me just get this link for you. Okay, and I will put it in the comments. You can open it up right now and look at it. If you're on mobile, you probably can't open it up because you'll probably lose me. But let me just put it here. Movement tracking sheet. Let's spell movement right. And I will put it there and I will pin it. Okay. Getting a little wheel. Hold on a minute. Okay, now I'll pin it. Perfect. Okay. So this is your my I respect my body tracking sheet. Okay? So everybody who joins the Become a Person Who Loves to Work Out will get a laminated one of these. Let me show you. Like this. Okay, you get laminated because I love Mother Earth, obviously. Got her tattooed on my body right here. Got her tattooed on my body right here. I love Mother Earth. So you get this thing is huge. Look at it. It's so great. Look at how big it is. Can't even get it into the whole shot. And you get some fine point. You get some fine point dry erase markers, and you have something every single month. So everybody who joins the program gets this. And then also, I'm going to be sending 5 of these to anybody who shares this masterclass. Now, this masterclass is in a group. So you're going to have conversations with people about the playground group and to come in here and watch this masterclass. And so you just let me know you shared it with somebody, and we will enter you into the drawing. Okay? And then we'll announce the winners of who gets this sent to their house on either Sunday or Monday. I'll let you know. But you need to just send me a message and let me know that you invited somebody into the playground group. Make sure you have personal conversations with them, okay? Don't just add them into the playground group and tag them under this video unless you have actually talked to them, because, you know, the group thing is starting to get a little spammy and all of that. So have the conversation, tell them about this masterclass, and then add them into the group and tag them here, okay? And be sure you let me know that you shared it with someone so I can enter you into the drawing. We're giving away 5 of them. So here's how you create a movement plan. So you first start with your baseline goals. So see up in the top right corner. Oh, can't do that. See in the top right corner here. Can't really use my pointer. Okay, if I really wiggle it, it shows up a little bit. Top right corner is your baseline goals. So your baseline goals are eye rolling easy. Okay, eye rolling easy. Meaning, if you aren't moving your body consistently, you make it 15 minutes for 3 times a week. 15 minutes 3 times a week. You make your baseline goals eye rolling easy. Not 7 days a week for 60 minutes a day. Eye rolling easy. To the point where you say it and you roll your eyes. Like, what, Nicole? 15 minutes? 3 times a week? Are you kidding me? That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. Because here's the thing. If you make them eye-rolling easy, they're easy to attain, you will probably do more, and you will reach the goal, and you will build your self-esteem, you will build trust with yourself, and you will do it again. And then you'll do it again, and then you'll do it again. So do not argue with me on the eye-rolling easy, okay? You make the baseline goals, you put in here, eye-rolling easy, 3 days a week, 15 minutes, 4 days a week, 15 minutes, 3 days a week, 30 minutes. Pick something that's eye-rolling easy to you, okay? And then you go through and as you are going about your day, you're going to put this in a place where you see it often. I put mine on the inside of one of my cabinets, my spices cabinet, and I cook a few times a week. So every time I open my spices cabinet, and there's honey in there, and I put honey in my coffee, so I see it almost every day. I see my laminated thing every day. I see my baseline goals every day to remind me. because I get it. Sometimes it's easy to forget. I never used to forget exercise, and then I had Wyatt and I started forgetting to exercise because life gets crazy. I mean, life gets crazy if you even don't have kids. It's just, you forget. You forget. So are you guys still here? Nobody has commented in a while. So you make your baseline goals, okay? And then as you go about your day, you tune into the two things that I was talking about. You tune into your cycle or the moon, and you tune into your body's cues. Okay? Is this making sense? So, say on Monday, you want to move your body. You haven't moved it in a while. You're not bleeding. Maybe you're in fall phase. Maybe you're in fall phase. And so you tune in. Okay, I'm in fall phase. Fall phase, maybe I'm getting closer to the new moon. Maybe I'm getting closer to bleeding. How's my body feeling? How's my body cues? Have I been sleeping well? Have I been stressed out? How have I been feeling? Maybe you've been feeling a little stressed. Maybe you haven't been sleeping well. Okay, then you would use a lower energy option. So see here on the left-hand side, it gives you directions right here. When choosing to move, take a deep breath and put your hand on your heart and ask, what way of moving would feel best for you today? You're asking your body. Is it higher energy or is it lower energy? Don't judge what she wants. This isn't about you. It's about respecting her needs, giving back, and thanking her for some movement love. Okay? Honey in your coffee? I never heard of that. Really? So good. Or maple syrup is really good too. Because I just use like almond milk. So a little bit of sweetness in there as the creamer. So you tune in to where your body's at. Your body always comes first. So, during inward, slower, darker phases, the fall and the winter, what's movement going to be like? Right? What's movement going to be like in the fall and the winter? Lower intensity. What are some lower intensity examples? And then on the flip side, when we're in full moon, like, okay, I got it right. Great. When we're in full moon, when we're in fall, when we're in summer energy and spring energy, what's the energy like? What's higher intense examples? Okay, yoga is, not cardio yoga, okay, not power yoga, yin yoga. Like a restorative yoga is really good to do during the lower phases, okay? And then during the higher energy ones, what's some good examples there? What's some like power yoga? Walking, lower energy option, yes. Running is higher energy, yes. Wildly Alive workouts, boot camp classes, elliptical, running, power yoga, dancing in your living room. Hell yeah. This is supposed to be fun, you guys. Exercise and moving your body is about having fun. It's about creating life. It's about feeling alive, right? Creating those memories. That's what this is about. So you go through and you write down, I put here on each box, you can write how did you move and why? Did your body like it? What did you learn? Are you proud of her? Just some prompts to think about. Okay, I moved my body. What did I learn? What did my body say? This is all about, my whole philosophy is opening up the lines of communication between you and your body because she is always talking to you. And we've been taught to not listen. We've been taught that all of the answers are outside of us. We got to think about it. The answer is down here. You've got to open up the channels. She's speaking. She's talking. And there have been situations where your body has proven herself right. She's smart. She's wise. She's really wise. So you've got to build that trust. Okay? So what questions do you have about this? I'm going to show you, and then the little check boxes there is, was your baseline met? Give it a little check if so. So here's mine. I made some adjustments to it. I changed some things. I added the body phases here because I want you to track on your calendar where the moon is at, where your body's at. So let me show you how I did this for myself. So I made my own little thing right here. I know it's pathetic right here, very pathetic. How do I convince myself that I appreciate my body's sweat? Yeah, that's a really good question. While you're sweating, Kendra, and this is what we do during the Wildly Alive workouts, is when we start sweating, we remind ourselves that sweating is a great and amazing thing, that it's a byproduct of the body to help you keep you cool. It's a sign of accomplishment. It's a sign of success. Sweating is great. Like, you've got to reframe what sweating means. You've got to see sweating as, yes, yes. You've got to start reframing it while you're moving. And that's why the Wildly Alive workout videos are so powerful, is because while we're moving, we're reframing old belief systems so we don't have to take them into the future with us. So they don't need to become our current reality. Okay? So let me show you how I set this up. Woo! So I put on here my cycle. So right here, I was on my period. And as you can tell, I didn't move before or after my period. I went on a walk. I'm trying to think what I did. I think I went on a walk with Wyatt here. It was really relaxing and slow. Okay. And then I guess I was on my period for a long time. I guess I was really feeling, I had to work out here because I do workouts, a Wildly Alive workout with my clients. So I walked most of it. I didn't feel like moving before my period, on my period, the day after my period. Those are usually the hardest days, right? And then as I was still in like the little bit of blood, I was walking for the most part. And then I started moving into my spring phase, and I didn't really move there. This is the thing. Your body always comes first. Your cycles come second. Okay? So even if I'm in my, like today, I'm in my spring phase, but I was feeling really run down. I pushed it too hard yesterday. I went for a run. I did all the things. I went and hung out with friends. I did way too much yesterday. So I woke up this morning and I did not feel like moving my body at all. So your body always comes first, then your cycles come second. Body first, cycles second, always. So then let's see. Full moon energy. Ovulation. I was ovulating right here. I went on a run. I went on a hike over here, but you can see, I mean, look at, I'm not moving that much, you guys. I think people think, oh, she teaches fitness. She must exercise every day. My goal is 4 times a week for 30 minutes. That's my baseline. And I didn't reach that one. I put getting there. I didn't reach it. 3 times a week this day. Didn't reach it there. I got 5 in this week. This is a pretty good week. I was getting towards spring. 4 here. This was ovulation week. I reached my 4 there. I did a 30-minute run, 60-minute hike, 20-minute yoga. I did a swim. That's nice. In the lake, actually. And then I reached it here. And I was in the fall, and I have quite a bit of energy in the fall. I start to really come down as I get really close to bleeding. That's what I found about my body. Okay, so does this feel unrealistic to you guys? I mean, walking, a lot of walking. Walking is my favorite form of movement. Favorite. Walking is my favorite form of movement. Hands down. I love to walk. So does this feel unrealistic to you guys? Does this feel like unreachable? Are you surprised by it at all? What's the general feeling? Are you alive? This doesn't tell me how many people are here anymore. I like the moon. So then what I was thinking is when you print these, you can put like you can either put a circle for the new moon, or if it's easier for you to just put a snowflake so you understand, because sometimes the new moon it's like, wait, what is the new moon? You're like, you're not unfamiliar with the moon stuff. You can just put a snowflake. So you can look at the phases of the moon, or you can look at your phases of your cycle, and as you're setting up your movement calendar, you can put a snowflake on the winter energy. You can put a little leaf growing, popping, seeds popping, right, on the spring energy. You can put a flower on the full moon energy, because it's again, if you just relate everything to the season, it's easier for you to understand the phase. And then you could put a leaf like the fall on the fall energy. It feels doable. I don't know what to do as my baseline. Okay, Angie, how often are you moving your body now? Consistently. Oh, there are 16 of us. Okay, great. Not unrealistic. Feels doable. Feels very doable. This helps a lot. Totally doable. I already move every day, so should it be listening to my body and not forcing it? Yes, Angie. Yes, that's great. So something around, like, I don't know, if you're moving your body every day and you're like, kind of like, I gotta do it hard, I think your baseline goal would just be let your body guide. Let your body guide. I do find that my body isn't in sync a lot of the time. Sounds so much calmer than I figured. Loving this. It can be easy. It can be easy. It can be fun. It can be easy. It can be fun. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself, okay? Karen, what do you mean your body isn't in sync all the time? What does that mean? Does that mean the moon will be in summer and you'll feel like winter? That's okay. That's okay. The guide is, the cycles and all of that is just, and I say this a lot in the program, it's a communication tool. If anything, I just want you to start, am I feeling like I'm in summer? It's a conversation starter. That's what I love about it. It's not a diet. And that's the thing, is like, don't turn the cyclical movement into a diet. It's a conversation starter. Your body always leads. Your body always leads. If the moon is in summer or you're in ovulation but you're feeling wintry, you do a low impact, low energy option. My emotions are strong. I find that my body isn't always in sync, and a lot of times my emotions are strong. I am moving my body every day and constantly on the go with my kids, but still feel like it's not enough. Michelle, I'm thinking it's enough. I think it's more you got to start working on your mindset. Because I absolutely have women who come into my world who are like hitting it hard with the exercise and like feeling like exercise is a thing, and like they're doing it but they're not doing it enough. And I just had a client wrap up with me, and I was teaching her how to tune into her body and slow down, and she said it feels amazing. So you got to work on your mindset on letting your body lead and slowing down and allowing yourself to have fall and winter phases. Okay, so if you would like to join the Become a Person Who Loves to Work Out, this is a beta program. So beta program means that it's new and you're a guinea pig. So you are getting a discount because you are a guinea pig. So the Become a Person Who Loves to Work Out program, the beta pricing is $222. When we run it again in the future, it will be $444. Okay, so this is the thing. As a beta client, I'm going to be asking you for feedback for that discount. What worked, what didn't. So if all of this sounds great, but it feels like you want some help leading you through it, this program would be perfect for you. So we will meet every day for 14 days straight. We will move in some way every single day. I think you will be surprised on some ways that we move, because I want to get into your head about what movement works and what movement counts. We'll meet every day for 14 days straight. We will, and some of those we will be doing coaching and talking about. Some of those we will be doing like Facebook Live, Zooms, things like that, where we actually are like communicating and talking. You will get Wildly Alive workouts, stretches, and cardio MP3s. Not just cardio MP3s, you'll also get like movement meditations. Again, this is really just getting into your head about what exercise means to you. And you'll get a step-by-step how to cater for your specific body. That's where the coaching comes in and us talking and all of that. Like how to cater for your body. And then you'll get in your pocket coaching so you don't sabotage yourself. So this is where I will be showing up on your cell phone in your notifications. So as you're going about your life, you're going to open up your phone and you're going to see you get a message from me. And this is what I call the drip effect. This is one of the favorite parts of clients say that this is their favorite part of working with me, is I am in your pocket and I am talking to you and I am creating a pattern interrupt.
Help me, let me out of your pocket.
Zach is right here. So, you know, like I'm in your ear. You will be working. You will be having a stressful day. You will pick up your phone and you'll see, oh, I got a message from Nicole. I'm going to press play and I'm going to listen to it because I'm a talker. And you'll listen. And we'll be talking about a lot of the philosophies that we have been talking about throughout this masterclass, so we can really drip these philosophies into your mind, create a pattern interrupt so you can change your relationship with exercise. Okay? So that's the program. We're doing it for 20 women. We're half full, so we only have 10 spots left, so I'm not going to be giving you a link. If you are interested, then send me a message, send me a Facebook message, or you can email me at support@wildlyalive.com and I'll send you the link. But I don't want the link flying around because we only have 10 spots, so I don't want to like put it all kinds of places and then us fill up and not be able to honor the people who sign up. So send me a message if you have any questions, if you want to know more about it, have any details. So you can either do pay in full, $222, or you can do 2 payments of $111. Okay. Would we be meeting as a group every day? If so, what if I'm not available at the time? So we will be meeting every day and the times will vary all throughout the 2 weeks, but you will absolutely be able to make some live and you will absolutely do the replays for some of them as well. I wouldn't expect anybody to make every single live. So the replays will be there. You will be able to kind of cater them for your movement tracking sheet and move them around a little bit. The whole idea is that, and I know this sounds really, that when I was thinking about this program, I was really talking to Ashley, my assistant, about it, who I love, who is amazing. And she's super savvy on this stuff. She's a client who graduated with me 2 years ago. She's gone through all the Wildly Alive stuff. And I was like, I cannot give them something to do every single day because that's giving them a plan. That's going against the philosophy that I believe. So we will be meeting every day, but I think you will find it really interesting on how I teach you how to cater it for your body. Just going to leave that little teaser out there. So I'm not telling you exactly what to do every day. I'm going to teach you how to cater it for your body and your style. It's very unique. But what I want you leaving knowing how to create a movement plan specific for your body so you don't need a plan. I want to teach you how to really take this and use it and utilize it so then you can finish the program knowing that you're going to continue to move after that. When does it start? It starts on Monday. Monday the 13th is when it starts. What other questions? I've gotten a few questions from ladies. One woman asked, is there a lot of jumping? No, I don't like jumping. I've done entirely too many high-intensity workouts, interval, jumping, bouncing, no jumping. I don't believe it's necessary. If you want to jump and you want to do like plyometric things and you like doing those things, then you can absolutely put that into your 2 weeks, and I can guide you on how to do that. But the Wildly Alive workouts do not involve any sort of jumping. I believe we can work on our cardiovascular system and our strength at the same exact time without jumping. And the biggest thing about the Wildly Alive workouts, the movements are not revolutionary. I teach you, it will be for all different fitness levels. I will give you different levels so you can cater it for your body. But the thing that is revolutionary about the Wildly Alive workouts and stretches that we will doing is I'm getting into your head. I'm reframing how you think while you move your body. Because so often when we move our body, we talk crap about our bodies, we feel bad, we invoke shame. And like I said at the beginning, you will not continue to do something that doesn't feel good. You won't. So if every time you move your body, you bring your body down and you're a bully and you're mean, you're not going to show up again. So as we're moving, I'm continuing to get into your head. What's your deeper three? Why are you showing up? What matters? What matters? Why are you here? What matters? Why are you here? Are you being a bully or are you being a cheerleader? Are you being a bully or are you being a cheerleader? And so it's a really immersive experience. It's 2 weeks. It's very immersive to really try to clear out all of those old beliefs that you have about movement so you can continue to move for the rest of your life. And you have a tool to sustain movement and become an active person forever. You don't ever need a plan. Okay? So no jumping. One woman was asking about jumping because she doesn't have a strong pelvic floor. We'll talk about some of those things as well. Modifying for your body if you can't get down on the floor. If you feel like you can get down on the floor and you want to do something more intense, that will be an option too. It's very flexible. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that you, if anything, take the movement calendar. If you want to get a laminated one like this, then share this masterclass with a friend, have a private conversation, share it, let me know. If you want the link to join this, send me a message and let me know if you want to pay in full or you want the payments or you just have questions before you jump in. Let me know and I can send that over to you. And just know that this can be easy. It can be easy. It really can be easy. So, all right, guys, I love you so much. I'm going to go. It's hot in this office. My butt is sweating. I'm ready to air out my butt. Good. Awesome. All right, ladies, I will see you later. I'm going to figure out how to shut this thing down. Let me see. Okay, this is how we shut it down. Okay. All right. Bye. Love you all.